We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fielded just inside the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Lions. 66 yards. They'll run here with Moss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second and goal, Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Josh Allen.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Swift here, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
First and 10 at their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Pick up of 6.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
41-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2. Brings up second and 8.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Julian
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Gain on the play. It's now third and 8.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Detroit.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So that one will be accepted. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
49ers.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
3-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Big point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He may try and run for this. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It'll be a loss of a yard. They're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got room to run past the 20. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check it out, Reed.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
By Josh Uche.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And some room to roam now.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Once again, it's Swift. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He can run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And some room to work. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. 49ers. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
31.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A nice little juke. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Detroit.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 6.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw, it's Allen.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Nixon, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Murray. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And this is incomplete. The Lions turn. Turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Gray. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect?
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
On first down, Swift. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Moss. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10. At the 49ers' 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again here with Moss. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here comes Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
36-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's get up.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
27-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Porter. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run on first first down. It's Gray, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
41-yard line.
They run again here with Gray. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
3rd and 9.
Now Gray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
32-yard line.
On first down, Gray. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Play. Recovered by Detroit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.